So welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today on Simply Talent Films, we're going to take a look at our red zone effectiveness or lack thereof. So, looking at the stat sheet, a lot of talk around the Ravens flock was we were bad in the red zone, and when I went and looked at the stat sheet, we were 40% in the red zone. We were 2 of 5. And just so you know, even though every red zone possession we scored points, that stat is calculated by scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Field goals don't count in that equation because if field goals counted, we'd be 5 for 5 technically, but they don't count in this stat. You get in the red zone, you want to score touchdowns. So we were 2 for 5 with our 5 red zone attempts, definitely leaving at least 8 points out there. There's another one where we got a field goal. We'll see it in a second, but we definitely left 8 points out there in the first half based off some stuff that happened on previous plays. But let's get into what we do in the red zone and what worked and what didn't work. And you'll see I got them marked. Like there's 5 marks on here. That's gonna kind of let me know where the red zone position starts. What up, LBHT? I think that's Zay. How you doing today? And let's just get into it. Let's get right into it. First possession. Let me get mine. There we go. First possession. Obviously, Mark fumbled when we got it back, and this is right after a catch by Robinson. So we got first and goal from the 10-yard line or 11? From the 10-yard line. Play action because we're a run team. So let's see if the play action helps. So on the play action, watch these 3 guys. If they take steps up, that should give somebody running over behind them a clear path. But if they don't step up, now whoever running the over, which I think is Mark, got to navigate all 3 of these guys. So let's see if the play action fake works first. They all commit, especially these 2. These 2 commit a lot. So you should have a window somewhere in there. Should. But smart safety is tracking that right now. He's all on that because he knows what we like to throw. So that's a good play by the safety. All right, now with that safety coming down here to take away Mark, you should have a window for Oliver if he can beat man coverage. You should. See, the safety did a good job of taking Mark away. D-Jack ran a whip route and he doesn't have any separation. Pocket's great. Look at the pocket. Pocket is good. It's a great pocket. You got Gus in there blocking. You got, I want to say this is Ricard over here blocking. The pocket is good. They're dropping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going through progression. So he's came off of both of these guys. He came off D-Jack, came off Mark. Now he's looking for Oliver. Now, can he fit that between these guys? I don't know. Maybe we'll see that better from the back view. But he's going to try to extend the play now because technically nobody's open. Covered, bracketed, covered. And Gus is blocking, Ricard is blocking. There's no check down. I think this Ricard right here. There are no check downs. So I see what he tries to do. He tries to put air on it to get it over his head and then down to Oliver. I see the attempt. And I don't consider this one of these bunnies that he missed because this is a hard throw to make. Let's go to the back view and see. What up, Heather? How you doing? Let's see how much of a window he has on this back end. And again, 5's going to take away who you want to throw to Mark. 5 going to take it away. Look at 5 keyed in on Mark the whole time. And Mark is in that window that I spoke of. This window here. 5 takes it away. Which, and you got this cat under and him under. That's a difficult throw if you try to force that in Mark. Now, this is the window we're finna start looking at. This window for Oliver. Can he fit it in that window? If he throws it right now, I think he can. If he throws it right now in there, I think he can. And this is not a critical thing. It's just hard to snap back and be ready to throw. You got to see what's going on first. because he snaps right now to see if he throws it right now, he can fit it in there. And he thought about it, but again, you got this guy. If he didn't throw it right then, it's not a issue. This guy gonna jump in and take it. So I'm fine. I'm fine with that. But I like the idea of trying to get it over his head and into Oliver's hands. But what I would have liked Oliver to do is recognize this cat in his route and kind of fade it back. If he fades it back, Lamar can get it to him. But he keep running the straight line, and that's a tough throw. That's a tough throw. Real tough throw. So second down. 2nd and 10. Got a delay a game, which we don't know why these continue to happen. They continue to happen. Another delay a game. I don't have answers for that. I can't hear what's going on. So what? We outsiders not gonna have an answer for these delay of games. We can assume and speculate. And John even mentioned it in his press conference about trying to be faster. So now we're looking at 2nd and 15 from the 15. Got 5 guys in the route. You got a spacing concept down here, which is this okay spacing. I'd like for this guy to be a little further out here. Dude did a good job. And this won't go notice a lot, but Dude did a good job basically shielding this cat off from getting this ball from Mark. He could have went under and tried to post up right there, and that guy would have had a clear shot to Mark. But he kind of squared him up, made him make a choice, and that left the window for Mark to get the ball. So basically, you just got the 5 yards back that you lost. I think the pocket's good too. The pocket's good also. There's nothing wrong with this. You just wish you didn't have the penalty to play before, and now you're looking at 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 10. And you're looking at 3rd and 10 again from the 10. All right, so you got at the bottom, you got 1-on-1. Down here, you got 1-on-1. He's trying to see if he can beat man. I don't know if Lamar looks that way or not, though, but let's see. He glances that way, but not for long. Robinson doesn't win that 1-on-1 anyway, unless it's a back shoulder. But what bothers me is what kind of concept, I know what they're doing, so I ain't crazy. These 2 guys doing. But who's the read? Because all they're going to do is that. Trying to figure out who they reading or whatnot. Because he looks at this for a hot second. And let's see what Prochet doing up at the top. See, DeMarcus don't win that. You see 23 walling off this first crosser. So they take that, and then they too tight. Those 2 guys are too tight, so they're not options. He's covered. Prochet's covered. There's really nowhere for him to go. Justice is in the blocking scheme. He don't have a check down. So, I mean, everybody's covered. What can he do? What can he do? Only option, and he may be past the line of scrimmage right now, was maybe to flip it to Justice, but at this point, just run and get what you can get, I think. I don't even know if he throw this or not. Let's see. He threw it away. Nobody was open. And so after that, if I'm not mistaken, we kicked the field goal. Somebody thumping outside, boy. Yeah, they all locked up. Nobody's open. And some people say, the game was based off play execution and stuff like that, but I mean, that stuff like that, that's play calling. Like, who designed that? Who designed that? Who put that personnel package in there? Like, the players can only do so, players have faults too, but coaches got them too. Because the coach got to try to put you in a position to be successful. Just trying to get to the second set of red zone plays. So we got a field goal on that one. And that's the drive that had what I call the overthrow on D-Jack. There are some people saying that he stopped running. I think it was a post snap adjustment that he was looking for the safety. Once he found the safety, he got back in his stride. I think he slowed down one step just to find the safety or find the other deep guy, and then kept running his route. So the slowdown thing is I ain't gonna say they wrong, but I got an issue with it because I think it was a post snap read, and a lot of guys in the NFL don't run full speed until they have to, because they got post snap reads in high school, and some in high school there's not a lot of post snap reads. In college, I know there's more, but in NFL, damn near every route is a post snap read. So that's why you'll see quarterbacks throw to a spot, and the defender will be there, and no receiver will be there, because they didn't read the same thing. But let's go to our second possession, which we got a field goal. Am I there? Yeah, I'm there. All right. 1st and 10 from the 18. Got a heavy set. We got basically 3 tight ends in and 1 receiver. You got tight end. I think this is a tight end. And you got Ricard. And you got Dube out there. So what play we get? Read option. Read option. Got about 7 yards. Reading this cat right here. You see him. He's a clear read. Reading, I want to say this is Arden Key. Reading Arden Key. Arden Key shuffles down. This is a great read because he's so deep. Now, a lot of times when the guy's shoulders are square, it's an automatic give. But when you add this guy in, it's different because you can pull it, and this guy can take it, and Ricard can take him out. Or if he gets leverage on him, he can go on up to 33 and try to seal him off because he don't have a chance to catch an 8. Which is what happened. Ricard tries to cut off him. Arden Key's not going to catch 8. With every step, he getting more and more separation. Mark, who a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, didn't block work for you know what, doing a good job of blocking. Maybe a little hole at the end, but we'll take it. It's a nice little game. Nice little game in the red zone. An effective play. Now we're looking at 2nd and 3. Personnel-wise, basically the same personnel, but you replace Duvernay with D-Jack. Running power. I think this is power. I think. But Ben Powers don't get there or gets blowed up or something. Let's see what happens to Ben Powers. Morning, Brent. Morning, Nubian Sage. Morning, Barnes. What up, Big Reg? Roundtable World. I see y'all. Let's see from the back end what happens. You should get you down. You should get your double down there. You should get a double to this guy. And Ben should kick the first thing, or Ricard, one of the two should kick. One of these guys got to kick the first thing out, and the other one got to wrap to the linebacker. See, both of them rapping. Nobody looked to kick out. Maybe it was because nobody was there, which is fine. But Ben got wrong shouldered. Wrong shouldered means he's trying to spill it. So what he does, he sees Powers coming and tries to take on that inside shoulder to make Gus bounce it out here to his help. That's what, and some other coaches may call it one thing, but the coaches I've been around call it wrong shouldering. So now, like, he's in that gap, you got to bounce it. And normally you have like speedy guys that can come downhill and make the tackle. Gus couldn't make that cut. All right, that's a tough cut to make. And it's a bad block by Powers. Terrible block by Powers. Now, I mentioned something last night and on the roundtable that Gus is O-line determined. And one of the commenters said that every running back is O-line, dependency on that. But this case right here, this play right here, if Gus doesn't have that injury and can make this jump cut, you may see a different result from the play. But I know he's not 100%. And he tried to jump cut and he didn't. He didn't go very far. So I'm just saying that's kind of why I was saying that, some backs are O-line dependent. And that was not a shade remark toward Gus. So now we're looking at 3rd and what's this? Rambling. 3rd and 4 from the 12. Got a pass. I think this is the drop in the end zone. Yep. So let's see the route combos. See the route combos. So we technically ain't empty, but you got 2 running backs. You got Drake there. You got Ricard there. You got Mark here, D-Rob, Duvernay. All right, the bottom of the screen, you got what I consider dragging, or it might be snag out. And it should be a slant or a sit down. So it might be 2-man snag at the bottom. All right, so 23 is all over that. They're all over that. So come off of that. At the top, what you got? What route concept you got at the top? You got a climb route by Mark, which is what he's good at. And anytime we have a climb route by Mark, we try to put a dig behind it, which is what you got. So you're trying to draw up, draw the defenders up with these people, trying to get Mark in behind them. And if they cover that, then you're trying to run this backside dig and hit it. So it's a progression. So it should start at the bottom. Let's see if we can look at Lamar's eyes. At the bottom, that's covered. Come off of that to Mark. You could throw it in there, but that's a tough window. He can come down and pick it. He can reverse, and that's a tough window to throw in. So I don't blame him for throwing in that window. But then after you come off of that, you got to come back to D-Rob. D-Rob is the 4th option. Good pocket presence, though. Look, didn't panic. Didn't panic when he got the lid pressure. Is Mark open? No. The guy's right there waiting on Lamar to throw that ball. He's covered. He's covered. He's going that way, so he's covered. So now we're in scramble drill. We're in scramble drill, and he sees the markers in the back line. Now, ball's in the air. Ball's right here right now. That's a heck of a throw. That's a heck of a throw. On the run. That's a heck of a throw. Do we have to dive? I don't know. Some people said he should have just ran through it. But let's see if we can figure it out on this play right here from this view. Should he have dove? See, bottom's not there. Come to Mark. Mark's not there because you see Mark, but you see 5 staring you down, daring you to throw that sun gun. Daring you. Now he comes off to, avoids the pressure first. But still comes back to the read that he was at before he started avoiding, which is D-Rob. This is an amazing throw. Did he have to dive? I don't know. Is he diving because maybe he felt like he gave up on a ball earlier? That ball earlier that people say he didn't run on? Maybe. But this is a hell of a freaking throw by 8. On the run. Hell of a throw. And then after that, I think we kicked the field goal. So to me, that's a drop. I don't know how you guys feel. Tell me how you feel. That's a drop. That's a drop. Good to catch you live again. Stay blessed, my guy. I appreciate it. With Dobbins not being as twitchy, we should give Drake way more than 2 carries. Way more than 2 carries. That's an 8 or 9 man defensive front. Only Barry Sanders could run. True. You don't get no pushback on me from that one. No pushback on me from that one. Let's see what Big Red's got. Happy to be in here with my flock family, my job killing me. Hey, we all got to work. I'm sneaking this in on lunch break. So let's go to the third one. Let's go to the third one. So the third drive comes. Let me find it on my game pass. On my play sheet. So I think this is third quarter. Work with me. When I work at work, I don't have the same stuff that I have at home that I can try to chop stuff on. I got to try to make timestamps and stuff like that. But y'all understand. Y'all good people. Y'all all good with me. All right, start right after this run by Lamar. So it's third quarter, 11:56 left. We're on the 18. All right, let's run it. So we got 6 plays in the red zone on this one. So it's like again, first and 10 from the 18. Right after a Lamar scramble. Personnel wise, pretty much same as last time. All tight ends and fullback and one receiver. All right. Play action. Let's check the linebackers on the play action. All right, go to linebackers here. Let's see if they bite on it. Nope. Don't bite. They don't even step forward. They don't even step forward. The linebackers don't even step forward. They didn't respect the run at all. They went straight to their pass responsibilities, which now I know why this ball was thrown the way it was thrown, because they didn't step up. Normally what should happen, and this is a ball I think Oliver dropped. Play action, they'll step up, then you can hit your tight end right in this area somewhere or right in this area somewhere. But they didn't step up. They just instantly widened out. So now it makes this throw harder, which is what you're about to see. Didn't bite on it. Now, if he had bit on it, he may have been here. Now you got Mark wide open, and then the other guy, if he bit on it, he may have been here. Then you got Oliver wide open. But because they went straight into their drops, they said F the run. Now they in great pass coverage, and now this throws a lot harder for Lamar to Oliver. He has to put air on it to get it over 23. I wish I knew how to pronounce his name. Now, is this a tough catch? Heck yeah, it is. But to me, he gets both hands on that ball. You got to catch it. To me, I'm counting this as a drop also. And I know it's tough. Lamar did a great job of throwing it over 23 and getting it to his tight end, which that was the only way you can throw it. He got to come down with that. And not only did he get 2 hands on it, he gets some more hands on it. He have a chance to tip it to himself. That's a drop to me. Yeah, I know it's a tough catch, but that's a drop. And because they didn't respect the run, they were in position to make Lamar have to throw a tough ball. Like, just watch the linebackers. They don't even, it's Devin Lloyd and 23. They don't even bite on the play action. They go straight to their pass drops. So now it's not Devin Lloyd. Now it's Muma and 23. It's Devin Lloyd probably going to go do something else. See, they stay. 23 takes his read steps, but nothing forward. Just takes his read steps in place. And now he already starting to get back in his drops, which made that throw. That's the key to the play. 23 not biting on the play fake. If he bites on the play fake, this is a drill shot instead of a what's the word I'm looking for? A lofted ball. Let's go to second down. Second down and 10. All right. Oh, patented. I think this badge. I think this counter badge. I think. Let me see it from the backside. No, I love it when we pull Linderbaum, because he's a way better, more athletic. He's way more athletic than Zeitler. Sorry, I screwed that up. So pulling him, especially with that guy in that 3 tech, I love it, because if he's in a 1 tech, Zeitler got to pull. But with him being a 3, Zeitler can take this block 1-on-1. Then you can have your most athletic guy pulling to kick out. Then you have Moses pulling the wrap. The badge part, meaning the back away. The back's going away from the counter. And so the read is this guy. And look how wide he is. Right now, Lamar knows he got to keep it, because he's wide for that outside zone, which it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't play. Because if he don't take this angle and he comes flat like this, he's just going to give it to Drake, and Drake going to have an outside zone play. So it's a good read. Got the down block. Should be wrapping to the backside linebacker, but the backside linebacker is chasing Drake, so it should be easy. 23 got picked up. Good job of sorting it out, Morgan Moses. And we complain about Morgan Moses, but he do a good job on his pulls. Look at that pancake. Look at that. See? Like Moses with the pancake. Get you some. Now, if I'm not mistaken, is this the play where Walker dives into Lamar's back? It was not that play. But that's a good pancake by Moses. Good job. So now we're looking at 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 from the 10. Now we got different personnel set. We got D-Rob, Duvernay, Mark, Gus, and Ricard. So you're still looking at 2 backs. If you want to call them a tight end, he's in the tight end set. So you're looking at 2 tight ends now and 1 back. It's tough to say what Ricard is. He's just Ricard. Get you 2 yards easy. Gus a downhill guy. Gus a down. If you can get Gus going forward, you probably gonna get 3, 4, 5 yards. The thing is if you get him in the backfield. Well, Moses jumped. We got away with that one. Well, Moses definitely jumped. Definitely. Let's see if I can see it real quick. Here you go. Yep, he definitely jumped. We'll take it. Trying to see what they're running. This long trap? I think this long trap. Yeah, it's long trap. Long trap with some motion on it to help out the puller. Yep, long trap. Everybody blocking down, leaving the end. The end should get kicked by the puller right here. Then the running back should hit it right off that block. Long trap. Who missed? Look at Ricard missing. Watch Ricard failing. You out there to block, homie. Do what you out there to do. 42 versus 42, and you lost. So this could have been a bigger play. Could have been a bigger play, but Ricard out there selling. Now we're looking at, we still get the first down, though, 1st and 7 from the 7. What up, OG? What up, Ashanti? Yeah, definitely. That's a drop. Yeah, I agree. What up, Jay Miller? Appreciate you guys for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 7, I'm sorry. Personnel-wise, same as last play. Now this batch again, maybe? Let's see. Let's see. So now, instead of Linderbaum pulling, you got a one tick. Linderbaum gonna block back, and Zeitler gonna pull. And I want to say this is like a pin and pull. It's a good kick out by Ben Powers. Good kick out by Ben Powers. But the thing is, when you do this guy gonna kick out. This next guy got to kind of replace that hole and wrap up in there. That's what should happen. So Zeitler should be turning up right here. Zeitler should be turning up right there. Somebody getting their butt whooped by Trayvon Walker. Who is it? Who getting their butt whooped? I bet that Mark. I bet money that Mark. That's Nick Boyle getting his anus whooped. No, that's Oliver. That's Oliver. So treating that man. Look at that. Got the one hand extended. He's sitting in the gap like, I bet you won't run here. Bet you won't run here. Come on, Oliver, fight back. And I don't know where Zeitler's going. I don't know where Zeitler's going. But Lamar's so dynamic. There's no other quarterback that can. This can happen. This at this spot right here. There's no other quarterback in the league. Maybe Kyler Murray that can get out of this situation. Maybe Kyler Murray. And still got a yard or no gain or whatever. Second, we lost a yard. Lost a yard on that. Probably could have been worse than that though. 2nd and 8 from the 8. Pretty much same personnel again, just a different formation. Dive option. I think the read is 41. And we get about 3-4 yards on that. Get 3 yards on it. I think Allen is the read. This guy here. Everybody else should be blocking down to your right on the screen. So that way. Everybody should be going that way. Leaving him free for Lamar to read. That's what you get. You got a good double right there. You got a good block there. This double should come up to 23. Good double backside, good double backside. We don't care about him. Let him run free all day. Good job of coming off of that. Who is this? This Moses? Good job of coming off of that, Moses. Look at the leverage, though. He got out leveraged. Who is this getting out leveraged? Freaking Oliver again. And the guy just sitting in the hole waiting. Who are you blocking like that? You finesse blocking. You position blocking. Yo guy made the tackle, 84. So yeah, Oliver had a decent day passing game, but these two plays in the red zone, Trayvon Walker whooped him, and then 41 whooped him. So now we're looking at third and what? 3rd and 5 from the 5? Was that right? 3rd and 5 from the 5? Let me see. Yeah, 3rd and 5 from the 5. 9 minutes left in the third. Got a different personnel package. You got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. A traditional tight end. Mark, D-Jack, Crochet, D-Rob. Got 5 in the route. You got snag at the top, which I love, which is one of the plays I was going to talk about, and I'll go ahead and draw it up. So you got D-Jack coming. Gonna sit there. Mark run the corner route. You got Justice Hill on the flat. Love it. 3-man snag. I love it on first down, though, not third, and you got to have it. So I like that reverse the roles. Okay, that's cool. I like to reverse the roles. So what happened is Mark goes out here, and instead of him being the corner guy, he's not going to act like it and then turn into the snag guy. DJ going to kind of get inside and go behind him and be the corner guy. And you still get Justice Hill in the flats. Still same play, just a different way to do it. And you got Mark sitting at the goal line. He was covered. D-Jack's covered by that guy. So really all you got is Justice Hill in the flats. But on the bottom of it, you got double slants, I think. On the bottom of it, you got double slants. So let's see where Lamar's head go first. His head is sitting in the middle, trying to hold the safety. Then he comes over here to the snag. Is progressing slowly. Wants to throw it to Mark, but he too tight to Mark. He too tight to Mark. And they all looking at Lamar. And he too tight. They all looking at Lamar. So it's a good idea not to throw that ball. Now, what he probably should have done is come to this check down, come to this flat route. But he did. He come back to his slants, which I understand, because if they all running that way, you might have your slant open. But he didn't move it. Whoever this is didn't move enough to try to force his ball into Crochet and D-Rob. And both of them pretty well covered. So it's a great decision by Lamar because nobody's really open. And it's, again, we don't have individuals outside that can win one-on-ones. So he took was it a sack? Or he took the little short game. The guys just didn't win one-on-one. At the bottom, you got to win in one-on-ones. At the top, they just cover the concept. So, and we end up getting a field goal out of this one. All right, so those are the 3 field goal, non-successful red zone attempts. These next 2 are successful red zone attempts. Get a touchdown in both of them. Coach, I appreciate you breaking down film because people saying Lamar missed or overthrow the ball, but when you watch the film, you see why it was thrown away the way it was. I'm sick of Lamar hate. Yeah, and just looking back on it, I think it's 2 balls that he really missed. But you know, I really think it's 2. It's 2. It's only 2. Coach Ricard has been consistently missing blocks all season. Would you agree? Some, but he was killing Judon. He was killing Judon that game. We'll see. Let's get to this third. No, this is the 4th red zone attempt, and we get a touchdown on this one. So it's the first play of the 4th quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Let me get to the 4th quarter. 4th quarter. All right. First play of the 4th quarter. Right. Personnel-wise, we got all the tight ends and Duvernay in, and a running back. Got a jet sweep going. I don't know if it was a read, but it ended up being a successful play. Put Ricard over there to kind of create leverage because you know you're running it that way. I think it's a read. And again, look how Arden Key plays it. Shoulder square. Shoulder square, and he shoved it down. He gave it. The read is 40. That's Walker. That's not Key. That's Walker. That's a good decision by Lamar. Because when he takes those shuffle steps down, Walker, he can't get back out there to Duvernay. It's impossible. But he could stay down there and tackle Lamar if he kept it. but he can't get to Duvernay. He had to be Superman to do that. The record missing again. Record missing again. Look at that. That's holding. Luckily, Gus was there. That's why you got blasted. Okay, Mark. I see you blocking right there, though. Good job on the edge, Mark. But I want to see you in there with safeties and linebackers, not trying to do that to a DB. So now we're looking at 2nd and 3 from the 6. Split zone, maybe. Let's see. Split zone, maybe. Yep. Split zone, inside zone with your arc guy. So he's really not going out here to block anybody. He's really trying to arc around. But I think they scrape exchanged. So what should happen is he should go there. He should go there. He should go there. They should double that to this guy. Double that, and then if he triggers, take it. If he don't trigger, you just keep walking him down. He's gonna be the read guy. Ricard's trying to get outside of him. What happens is I think 5 comes down or 23 comes down. One of the 2 comes down. And so they had 2 guys outside. And so I think Moses should have took him. I think Linderbaum should have not even worried with that. Went straight to 48. I think Moses should have took him. And now we got to play. Because he'll be the read guy. And then Ricard's going to arc him up to the whatever guy show up. So again, it's not the O-line not blocking the right people. Moses should have took this guy. Linderbaum should have took this guy. Then you have Ricard arcing for 41. He's the read guy. Then you have Mark hopefully come in and cold cock this cat for trying to get over top. Cold cock, that's an old country word right there. But again, O-line not knowing who to block or not blocking the right person. Or the play design was drawn wrong. So now we're looking at 3rd and 3. So now you got basically 3 tight ends out there still. You got Mark, Ricard, Oliver. You got Duvernay, and you got Gus. I know why, but to me, I'd much rather see Duvernay in motion than Ricard so much. Because I think you can do so much more with a skill guy running your motion stuff. See, you come back to your power read. It's one of the plays I drew up for you last week. And basically almost the same result. They overplayed the jet sweep, the outside zone part of it. And we got a touchdown. Put them in motion, trying to get information. Now they adjusted to it. Now you come back with your zone read. With your power read. Shuffle. See, now this week we get 2 shuffles. Last week we were getting 1. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. We get 2 shuffles on this. 1, 2. Now you can read the end. You can read the guy you got to read. But why are we blocking him? Leave him alone. Mark, go to this dude. Let that dude chase Gus. But again, watch them overplay it and Lamar hit it. It's a good job of the second shuffle lets you see the picture more clear, or clearer rather, not more clearer. Lets you see the picture clearer. Now, you got Ben coming. You just got to sift and get behind Ben because everybody else is down their down blocks. You got good blocks there. You got Morgan Moses finna come on this guy. You got that double. That's not a double. That's how you block Ricard. That's how you block. Then you got Ben finna kick that out. Now you got 5 1-on-1 with 8. I take that every day. Get you some, little boy. I've been in the weight room. I'm thicker this year. Powers in. I thought it was a touchdown when it calmed down to 1. So now we got 1st and 1 from the 1. I'm just gonna let Gus pound it up in there. All your tight ends and y'all 3 tight ends and Ricard in. Oh, it's the drop. I forgot about this. Crap. I forgot about this play. This is the drop. You got to be kidding me. And I be going to bat for Mark too, saying he one of the best tight ends in the game. Again, Kelsey don't drop that. That's a clear drop. No need to. That's a drop. Drop ball. Now just give it to Gus. Same formation, same people. Let Gus hammer that thing in there. Great effort too. That was a great job of filling the hole by that linebacker, but also a great job by Gus to continue and fight through it. He stuffed that thing in the hole, whatever number that is. 52. So I think he's a defensive lineman. But Gus did a good job of not going down and getting that extra yard. So we got one more to do. One more to do. Move this over some. See what y'all got going over here. Let's see what we got. Bro, on the top high-end skill players, don't use them effectively. We got high-end skill players, we don't use them effectively. Got that one already. Got that one. Appreciate you, Burton. Appreciate you for being here. Yeah, y'all hit that like button if you're still here. Hit that like button if you're still here. All right, let's go to the next play. Did I get where I need to be yet? Almost there. Here we go. So our last red zone possession. Keep in mind, we scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. So that narrative of the offense don't do what they need to do to finish games. This game, the offense did. 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, which is something we normally don't do. So here we are right here. We should be, this is the D-Jack pass. Next play. So we're going to start right after D-Jack's pass. So this is a little bit outside the red zone. This is from the 23-yard line. This is directly after the long bomb to D-Jack. Directly after that. I know we're not in the red zone, but we're going to start the red zone here. We're going straight back to the heavy package. Straight back to the heavy package. Again, Lamar didn't go out of bounds because he's trying to keep the clock moving. If I'm not mistaken, it's a tie game right now. Oh, we up 1. We up 1, 19-20. No, they up 1, 19-20. Trying to milk clock and get a score. Now it's blocked better. It was blocked better that time. One of the plays we just saw run, it was blocked a lot better. Moses, great down block by Moses. Great down block, but you can't let him roll off you, though. Can't let him roll off you. Reed man right here, bit on the fake to Gus. Now we out the gate. Out the gate. But see, why do we blocking the same person? Go block this dude. Go block him. Guess who make the tackle? We block the right people to freaking score. Come on, professionals. Next play. First, 2nd and 1 from the 14. Blocking and tackling. That's football. Blocking and tackling. It's a straight dive. I think it's a straight inside zone. I think so. I think everybody should be on the O-line, should be blocking the left. So maybe duo. Probably duo. You get a bunch of double teams. Should have been a bunch of double teams. There's a lot of solo blocks. Solo, climbing to him. Solo. And so because we got an extra guy, Gus does a good job of bending it that way to get some yardage. Because if Boyer takes him on down, he should have a lane. Boyer buries him in there. Good vision by Gus. Where'd 2 come from? Ain't no receiver out there? Let me go back. I'm sorry. I was trying not to go back that much. Where'd he come from? Oh, here you go out here on the edge. Okay. Yeah, out here on the edge. But I'll take Gus versus this guy. I'll take that. Who lost up front? 52 came off Moses, I think. What? Let's see what 52 is. He probably gonna come off Moses. Does he spin on him or what? Moses got the wrong leverage. He got the wrong leverage, that's why. If he had proper leverage, 52 can't get there. Shit, that's damn near holding. Let's go to the next one. First and 10 from the 11. Got the first down, first and 10 from the 11. Back to pretty much the same package with all your tight ends and one receiver. This is crazy. It's the same play we've ran, and I've only did red zone plays. We've seen this play like 3 or 4 times. Wind back. It's the counter wind back. But it looks like Lamar has a read on it. But the read widens with Mark and trying to keep Mark from getting out there. And you got 33 right there. So I think the right read is to give. Where Ricard going? So Ricard's there if Lamar keeps it. Ricard's there if Lamar keeps it. Who? Somebody blowing something up in the middle. God darn it. Who is this? McCarr? What? Look at McCarr. He on the backside of the man's shoulder pass. His head should be right here instead of where it's at. And then he could drive the guy on down. But he on the backside of the shoulder pass, and dude just keep getting penetration. Ooh, Ben Powell's getting flexed too. Watch Ben Powell's leg off the ground. Look at that. You, as an old lineman, you never want your foot off the ground because you have no balance. He getting flexed out there too. We're getting out physical right here. And that's something you never really hear. So I thought Moses did bad, but he had nowhere to go. He couldn't pull it to his mark. Because McCarr got his butt whooped. McCarr and Powers. The whole left side got whooped on that play. Now where we at? 2nd and 11 from the 12. This was a good play call to me. This was a good play call. Good play call. That same personnel package we've been talking about, all the tight ends and one receiver. Get Mark on a clear out. Trying to get the over route by whoever the receiver is the DJ. The Duvernay. Trying to get the over by Duvernay. They take that. You got Oliver sneaking out backside. So Oliver's going to block first. Delay. It's a delayed drag. Which he gets fooled completely. He's with the running back. He's staying with Gus. Eyes on Gus. Great play design. Great call. Oliver finished it off. Great play design. Great call. Oliver finished it off. Let's even take a look at the 2-point conversion, and then we'll be up out of here. Watch on this play, watch 48. I think that's Muma. I think that's Chad Muma. Watch how he stays with Gus. Eyes on Gus. Eyes on Gus. Eyes on Gus. Don't even see Oliver crossing his face. Which, as much as we run the ball, this was a good play off of it. This is one of the good counters to, some you've shown all game. So he held on to that one to the right time, and that's good coaching right there. I give him his credit when credit is due. That's good coaching. Now this, I remember saying when it happened, the way it was looking, please don't roll out to the right. Please don't roll out to the right. And so if I'm thinking that, the Jaguars are probably thinking that too. Because we normally get these crazy concepts down here like a stop, a flat. I don't know what what D-Rob's gonna do. I totally completely forgot about the shovel. Now you got a lead blocker out here, and this guy's super wide. So if you just get it to him, you should be able to get in. I think the only difference is you want Mark to be behind that instead of in front of it. Because he's trying to kick him out that way. You want Mark to catch that and kind of get behind that block and go score instead of being in front of it. If he's behind him, he scores easy. Scores easy. So y'all know what that means. It's about time to end this video. I appreciate you guys for coming through, for stopping through. I had a blast showing you the red zone opportunities. Everybody that came through, let me see if I can see a few names before I get up out of here. Marcus, appreciate it. We definitely got the drop balls. Appreciate the shout out, Burton. The bots in here. Anytime the bots are here, we're doing a good job. Anytime the bots here, we're doing a good job. Do you blame some of the missed blocks on coaching? Both have to have blame because some of it can be execution and some of it can be play design. So I think both get blame on that, players and coaches. But you know, it is what it is. What up, Big Ump? So I appreciate you guys for coming through, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. See y'all tonight when the actual edited videos drop. This was raw, uncut, first take Drake out. Peace.